So Molehill is a game where two players compete to get points. One player is the gardener for the first turn, where they have these fences as their tools, and then the other player is the mole, who uses these tokens as their tool to get points. And then after one person's done being the mole, you switch roles. And what you're going to do is you're going to start by using these white pieces, and you're just going to put them somewhere on the board, put them wherever you want, and then you will make your first move. And what you do is you just move your stack. So if I went like this, then what would be happening is I'm trying to get to the flowers. There's flowers here, 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 and here. There are also flowers here, 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 and here. The white ones get you 1 point, and the red ones get you 2 points. So now that I have moved from here to here, the gardener takes their turn, and they might try to block me. So if they put this fence here, that blocks me from going in this direction. And so now I can go either this way, or I could go diagonally this way, or diagonally this way. So if I were to go diagonally this way, then they might put a fence there. And then let's just say I went this way, they could put a fence over here. And then let's just say I went diagonally this way, and maybe they put a fence here to try to block off entrance to this spot. And I'll just add this stack on top. And then next, let's say I go over here, and then they try to block me off here, and I go up here, and now they can either put a fence here, well, they can put it wherever. Let's say they put a fence here, then I could go diagonally this way, because as long as there is not a fence forming a right angle, you can still pass diagonally. So I go there, and that would get me 2 points at the end of the game. And then the farmer could go, let's say he goes like this, and then maybe I go right here, right? And you just kind of keep playing this out, and so then maybe I jump diagonally here. And what's going to happen is once I've used all 10 of these tokens, I'm going to stack the brown ones on top. And once I start placing brown tokens, it's 1 point for each brown token. The white ones do not get you points, though they do get you points if you land on the flowers. So let's say the gardener blocks me off there, and I could go diagonally here, and maybe he decides to put a fence there, and then I go here. And he could, if he wanted to, put a fence there to block me from going that way. So then I could go diagonally that way. And then maybe he puts a fence here, and I go diagonally that way. And then he can put a fence here. And so I still have, this stack, but I can't get diagonally here. I can't get here. I can't get here. And I can't, these spots are filled, and I can't go back onto any of those spots. So my turn would be over. I would have gotten 2 points for that, 1 point for that, which is 3 points, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. I would have gotten 7 points. And then we would just switch sides. Now, if I was still going, and let's just say I went into the hole in the center of the board, what happens is, the person would take their turn. Let's say they just put a fence here. And then I would take my stack of tokens, and I could pop up anywhere I want on the board, right? I could pop up essentially right there if I wanted to. And then they might go here, and then I could continue trying to get to different spots, and you just kind of keep doing this until either you are stopped, which I already was, so all of these moves are invalid, or I run out of tokens. And so if I was able to do that, which I wouldn't be able to, but then I would have gotten all the brown points plus 2, 2, and 1. And then, like I said before, the other person would go, and then you would see who has the best score at the end of each person getting to be the mole.